Austrade Education and Future Skills Initiatives in Australia-India Cybersecurity Hackathon Challenge launched at AIBX 2022 Business Mission event in Bengaluru. Bengaluru, the 30th of September 2022, as a part of the AIBX 2022 Business Mission, the Australian Trade and Investment Commission launched Future Skills Initiatives, the Australia-India Cybersecurity Hackathon Challenge along with key partnerships and initiatives in Bengaluru today. Austrade's Future Skills Initiatives will support skilling capacity in India by upskilling India's workforce through world-class Australian vocational, training and education programs. Austrade will bring a delegation of Australian skills providers to India early 2023 to exchange ideas and partner for success with Indian counterparts. To support tech collaboration, Austrade has partnered with NASSCOM and 2 universities for the Australia-India Cybersecurity Hackathon Challenge. This program will bring together industry and academia to showcase the cyber credentials of Australian and Indian universities and their students. Students competing in this challenge will tackle real-world challenges during the hackathon with the help of industry experts.
So the announcements that I'm going to make today are a series of examples about the ranging ways we can engage in India when we think big and we think differently. We've got some groundbreaking partnerships here that indicate the level of innovation that institutions are taking in engagement. And so it's my great pleasure to be able to announce 8 significant activities that follow the thought of big and different. They're testing new business models, they're engaging with both established and new players. And so I'll announce these one by one. So, Farine, if you could come and help me. And for the first, thank you.
In Australia, we have excellent quality institutions. So there are 39 public universities and only 43 universities altogether. And this is for a population of 25 million people. These institutions are self-regulating. Because they're of great quality, they self-regulate. And that means that they have a lot of autonomy. So those institutions will be making plans one by one, institution by institution, to support students that are returning from the Ukraine and providing scholarships for excellent quality students to arrive in Australia. So the autonomy that Australian universities have means that those decisions will be made one by one.
Particularly where they come from difficult circumstances, the universities will usually try to accommodate some sort of a reduced fee or maybe some support through accommodation support.
This is a great question. I'm really glad you asked this question. Thank you. The relationship between Australia and India has never been stronger. It's never been higher profile, certainly in Australia, than it is right now, and I notice in India too. I live here in India, in Mumbai. I love living here in India, in Mumbai. And the relationship is at an all-time high point. Not just in its people-to-people links. I don't know if you know, but in Australia, 1 in 35 people are of Indian heritage. So we have really strong community in Australia of an Indian connection. But also our politicians are in close collaboration. We've been receiving in Australia delegations from the Indian government, including Minister Pradhan in recent months. And our Australian government is increasingly sending our most senior politicians here. The agreements that we've struck from a political and an economic point of view have been really important, particularly in trade and in defence as well as in our foreign affairs. And this continues to be a really significant area of visibility in Australia and increasingly visibility here in India. I arrived here only in November last year, and there couldn't be a better time to be here. It is a wonderful time for the relationship between our nations, and I'm sure you'll agree, it's just never been better.